What is up, everyone? What is up? Welcome to another episode of Rant Café here at AnimeUproar. My name is Animac, and today we got a bunch of awesome guests with us. This is episode 39 of Rant Café, man. Time flies. And in this episode, we're going to be celebrating that we got over 50,000 subscribers here on the channel, which is nuts. It's completely nuts. Over 51,000 now. And we're going to be having a Q&A, just celebrating, hanging out, having a great time here, AnimeUproar style. Welcome, guys, my boys, Recon, Solmaka, and Briggs from All Day Anime is back. Briggs, did you happen to see what the latest video on AnimeUproar is, man?
One Piece for Kids, how it changed it. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. Gozen could not wait to make this video. Like, you guys have corrupted him so much with the One Piece that he was
Is he enjoying it?
Yeah, he has the whole manga. He bought everything that's out so far, and like I have it all here. I don't want to move the camera, but it's all like in the shelves, and he's been reading it, and yeah, he's got so into it, and he made the video, and I love the video personally. Like I need to get into One Piece myself, but the video you can watch it even if you don't know too much about One Piece. Really good video, hilarious. I didn't even know. Like I remember watching One Piece on 4Kids way back, but didn't really because it was so childish, I didn't really get into it. And now when I watched the video, I was like, oh my God, no way. No way did they replace a gun with some kind of rubber hammer and put a cork inside a gun. Insane, guys. Insane. And welcome everyone in the chat. But yeah, Briggs, how you been, man?
Pretty good. It's been too long since I've been on a Rant Cafe. I need to start coming back here on a weekly basis. Great time. Congrats on 50K, man. Like, you guys have been blowing up, and you guys really deserve it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I've been working hard, and it's also been really rewarding. Like, it's not really work if you're loving what you do, and that's what we're definitely love doing this, talking about anime, hanging out, making these videos. So, yeah, and Gozen, by the way, will be in the chat. He's way too drunk to be on camera right now.
Did he have too much drinking?
Yeah, he's celebrating. He's celebrating, but he is in the comments.
Yeah. Then why didn't you celebrate with him?
Hey, man, there's no alcohol in this, I promise.
Fair enough.
I'm still recovering right now. I'm so hungover. I'm training. I have a beer pong tournament on Saturday for $3,000 grand prize.
Did you just say beer pong?
Beer pong. Summer drinking Olympics, boys.
Bro.
And like I've been training.
Briggs from All Day Anime knows how to party, ladies and gentlemen. He is in a beer pong tournament.
Bro.
Pong match with friends, okay, guys. Competitive tournament.
I hate beer pong.
Like I've been like to the beer pong's fun, but like this murder ball, flip cup, bouncing games, like it's ridiculously serious. $3,000 grand prize. Our team name is Pokeballs Deep.
Pokeballs Deep.
And I got shirts made, and so we have like a Pokeball emblem, and then on the back it says "Gotta drink them all."
Man, you guys are heavy into this.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Too serious, bro.
Oh, good.
Anyways, so Animac, what is this gonna be about today?
Today it's just gonna be a chilling out, having fun, party atmosphere. Answering questions from people in the chat, posing our own questions to each other, to people in the chat. Anything you guys want to talk about, we can talk about. Welcome Nick and Maki and Gramak and Snoorly, Cat Gamer, Original Ink, Lightning Darkness. See you guys there in the chat. Gozen in the chat as well.
We got a question. AnimeUproar, why did you start YouTube?
Yeah, why did you start YouTube?
Okay, so Gozen and I started our YouTube channel. Gozen started first. He had a bunch of channels before where he was making AMVs and stuff, but they kept getting picked up by copyright, as you guys know how anime works. But we've always loved anime, so we would talk about anime. Like we would watch an anime together or at separate times, but then we would start talking about it, getting all analytical about it, and then we were like, man, we saw like Giguk and the Anime Man making videos. We were like, why don't we make videos since we talk about it so much anyways? And then we started making videos slowly. And yeah, that's how it started. And we loved every moment, man. It's been a great journey.
That's nice.
How about you guys? Why did you guys start making videos, especially Soul?
Soul hasn't even started yet.
Oh man.
I make videos because I need to teach the youngers about like quality anime that may be a bit like before their time, that they may like overlook or not even know of. So, you know, I want to try and get people knowing those ones. But my main goal is to get more people reading, because that's where you get the quality stuff. Reading manga.
I'm never gonna read manga though, so you're never gonna.
Then you'll never have no quality. I'm sorry, Recon. You'll never know.
Yeah, I'm just
100% about reading manga. You got to read manga. It's not about
Recon, did you say you're never gonna read manga?
Well, to be honest, I'm
Are
not
you-
really much of a manga person. I'm more into anime, the actual show. I like to visually watch it instead of reading it.
Have you never watched something and then there was like a cliffhanger ending and you needed to find out more and needed to go to the source material?
No, because I am a patient person, not like you guys.
Oh no, I was super patient. Bro,
No, you can't.
I watched
you can't
one
be
episode of a
patient
season.
you can't be patient if it never comes out, though.
Well,
True.
let's
It
just
sounds-
take this for an example, like High School of the Dead. You said that the manga did continue a little bit, right?
No, I never touched the manga of High School of the Dead.
I'm pretty sure someone did say the manga continues.
No, sorry, no, I was
It's
thinking
very
about-
little, but it does
no,
continue a
yeah, just a little bit, just a
Yeah,
little bit, like
I
another.
want to see that. I want to see that bit of what happens.
So why don't you read it?
I would waste my money on it because it's just like a little bit, you know.
Oh
Like,
my God, Recon, just stop, okay? Just stop. It's not wasting money to buy manga to support the industry that you're making YouTube videos on, Recon.
All right, fine.
For
You can
example,
read
I'll buy
manga
them.
I only buy
for free on the computer. Like you pay for Crunchyroll so you can watch anime. You can actually, there's a section to read manga on Crunchyroll, Recon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, go to manga on Recon, like on Crunchyroll. Like Attack on Titan official manga is on Crunchyroll, so there is some
That's
really good
good.
ones.
That's good.
Also, important question from the chat, guys. Roadhog asked, "Did we ever watch Boku no Pico?" And no, nor will I ever watch Boku no Pico.
There's this person right here who has, and I regret it.
Why would
you
you do that to
regret it,
yourself?
Well,
Dude.
my friends have told me to check it out, and yeah, I did. I was like, I watched the entire thing, by the way, nonstop.
Oh my god, you watched the
No,
entire
wait.
thing?
That don't make no sense. You can't blame your friends for that. Like, you can blame your friends for like the first 5 minutes, yeah, until something happens, yeah.
I
And
don't
then
know.
once you realize what's going on, the rest of it is your fault. Like,
Yeah, the rest of it's all on
Okay,
you, bro.
fine. You know what? I just wanted to see
Like-
what's gonna happen. But I'm not getting her. To be honest, I'm not
Okay,
getting her anything.
well.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
So I didn't know what it
get into
was.
the spoiler. We don't want to get into the spoilers for all the lovely people who want to watch that. But
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Antonio Lopez says, "Congrats, thank you very much, Antonio." The anime dude asked, "What did he miss?" And what you missed, the anime dude, is that the latest video before this Rant Café on AnimeUproar is a One Piece video. What? What anime dude? Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, yo,
Actually,
yo.
I'm actually enjoying the anime dude's content, specifically because he's actually analyzing characters from Kono Katachi, a silent voice, and I'm really loving it.
Yeah, I still haven't watched Koi no Katachi, but I've heard
Oh.
great things.
The
His
feels,
videos are actually really good.
the feels of the film, yo, it's so good.
So I didn't know you had another account called Hentai Bankai.
yeah, I know. I just arrived apparently. that must be my third account.
Yeah, because Soul Maka is planning on starting a channel, and I suggested to call it Hentai Bankai. That was my suggestion.
Oh, God.
Also, Ambu says One Piece is my city, so he's seen the new video. He's seen the video. What's up to Imperialist Opinions? And Amelia's in the chat as well. We have
Welcome,
a question from Philly's Superman. Do we think that anime should stray more away from manga, or do we think that do more original stories set in the world of the manga? I guess he's asking.
Probably original versus manga.
I would say
adaptations.
original. I would want more original series.
I don't know. I don't know about that because I mean, because basically, if we look at like say the world of Boku no Hero, innit? Basically, there's that side story, Illegals.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like if Illegals was only an anime, innit? And that was the anime we got for Boku no Hero, and then the canon story is only in the manga. You know what I mean? It'd be like that. But if you guys ain't read the legals, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But check it out, read it, and see what you think. But yeah, I don't know.
Right, manga.
Yeah. So far, yeah.
Kind of like a prequel, right?
No. Well, it's not exactly a prequel because
it takes place before the original manga, right?
I don't know. It might do. I don't know.
I think it's a different storyline though. Like it's as if what's gonna happen is not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just separate. It's just these like vigilante guys that are out on the street. Like they didn't quite make it in it. You know what I mean? They didn't quite make it. They got their perks and stuff. They wanna be heroes. There's one guy who ain't even got a quirk. He's quirkless. You know, and they're all there together, and then they team up to like catch these like villains and stuff. And then there's even like a cameo appearance of Eraserhead and stuff. So you know, it's in that world. We can see that it's in that world. People got quirks, even people like Eraserhead popping up, but it has nothing to do with the canon storyline. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm not too sure about that because I mean, sometimes when we get like anime that like differ from the original and then give you an alternative ending, like most of them out there. For example, just off the top of my head, Soul Eater, Claymore, you know, those kind of things. People tend to not like them, even if they don't have knowledge of the manga. They still feel like there's something off with them. So I'd probably say no, stick to the canon material.
Yeah, it's always problematic when you're trying to adapt an anime from a manga and then you stray too far away. I definitely agree with that. That creates problems. It's very rare that it's going to be better. The other thing, though, is there can be really good manga and anime that just don't have a manga basis at all, that are just originals. And I don't have anything against them, like Gurren Lagann, Evangelion, Fooly Cooly, Code Geass, right? So there are really good ones that are originals. Recreators is pretty good, a new one currently airing, right? So I'm okay with having more of that. However, you can't underestimate, you know, great manga and how they're adapted into great anime. The only problem is when it takes too long or when they stray too far away from the source material. Kaiser Trigger said that we should make a video about me dancing around to Sorairo days.
What is that?
We need to create a After Dark channel, because that would be perfect for an AnimeUproar After Dark channel.
Wow. So you're just gonna completely copy Digibro?
Yeah,
but better.
Because Recon, don't forget that Digibro came up with the concept After Dark. No one before Digibro ever used the words After Dark.
I see. I don't know, but if you use it, he might come after you.
What's he gonna do? I don't understand. Like people say, like, "Oh, I'm gonna come after you on YouTube. I'm gonna send hate." I feel like all hate could do is make your channel better. Like if they're gonna give you views.
After Dark, though, I'm saying After Dark channel as a concept, not as a name.
But I'm just saying in general, when like people are scared to make videos on bigger YouTubers or they do something negative towards a bigger YouTuber because like it's dangerous for your channel. But I feel like I've never seen a channel like that's gotten hate from another channel like do bad because of it. If anything, it makes them do better.
I don't know, like
publicity is publicity.
Double 4 Anime has a lot of subscribers, but he screwed himself pretty hard with his craziness.
Okay, but he's gotten known as being a dumbass in the community. It's not because he sent like Fornever sent his fans towards him. They had a lot of the same fans, and then everyone realized that Double 4 is like a dumbass, basically. And like, see, like people would be scared to call him stupid because they're like, "Oh, Double 4 Anime might send his fans at me." But like, I'd love for him to send his fans at me, even if it's all hate in my comments. Like it's way better for you. And I actually want to answer exactly. Like let's be real here. I want to answer a question because Josh Duffney, I believe his name was, asked me if I think Reiju should join the crew, and if like for the One Piece crew, and if it was between Reiju, Pudding, or Carrot, I want to put my money on Pudding, or I'd want Pudding to join the crew, just because I think she's a better match for Sanji, both being cooks, and Sanji's kind of like a huge gentleman, so like he'd be good for Pudding. He was like put down her entire life, and I don't like Reiju's hot, but like that I don't know. Not super into her joining the crew, especially since she's Sanji's sister. Anyway, go back to normal questions. I just needed to answer that one question.
No, that's cool. Appreciate that answer. We had a question from Infinite Gaming about what is our favorite anime. For me, it's Gurren Lagann. For Gozen, it's Clannad After Story. I believe he's still sticking to that one. You guys go ahead. I believe for Recon it's High School DxD.
Yeah, that's right.
For me, currently it's the movie When Marnie Was There.
Nice. That's a good one. Nothing beats Totoro though, ever. But
And
Totoro is always gonna be like the legend anime. It's always gonna be that.
and for me, my favorite's One Piece and Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. Everyone go watch Kenichi.
It's good.
It's sick.
yep. So Kenichi is one of the anime that it's like me pushing everyone to watch Gurren Lagann. That's all the anime's version. Recon, were you serious about the high school DST? Because I was just kidding, man.
No, really. It's my favorite anime. SAO was second.
Wow.
I told you already, man. I'm the ecchi harem king.
You are. Recon is the ecchi harem king. And you gotta respect.
I know my harems. I know my harems.
He doesn't deny it. He embraces it, and you gotta respect someone like that.
Yeah.
Someone asked. I wonder if Goza knows. I told everyone he's drunk. Oh yeah. Sharma asked, "What is your stand on Go Anime and Kiss Anime and the other pirate anime websites?" I should definitely get into that one because that didn't create a huge amount of drama. By the way, Gramak asked, "Do we like drama?" My personal stance is that I definitely believe that people industry. So we have Crunchyroll, we have the Amazon streaming service, we have Netflix, and I think that you should, as much as possible, support the services and buy DVDs, Blu-rays whenever you can. The problem that I do see that some people bring up that I think is legitimate is what about those anime series that are not available anywhere, like the older ones? Maybe they're not out for DVD outside of Japan. Maybe they never were released outside of Japan. No streaming service has it. So now what are you going to do? You're never going to talk about this anime, never going to watch it because the only way to get it is there's no legal way for you to get it. Or how about people who live in countries that don't have access to even if they get Crunchyroll, they don't get all the rights for all the anime, so they can't watch it. So those people should never become anime fans or anime YouTubers because they can't access anime. That part is difficult for me to swallow because I believe that everyone should be able to get into anime. So I'm hoping that, well, like I said, I think you should support industry whenever you can. I understand that sometimes it's not easy or even impossible for some people, but that's specific situations. And I think that as much as possible, the industry should strive to bring as much anime legally as possible to as many people as possible, because that way everyone wins. You can support the industry gets money, and everyone gets access.
Yep, I agree with that.
There's a question for Rick from original.
Yeah, he asked me a question.
How do you edit so fast?
Yeah, how am I editing so fast for my top 10s? Well, a few of my top 10s were actually scheduled, so that's why I did them in the UK before I came here to Germany for a holiday. But the others that I do them quick is because I've been finding time to do them for I've been spending a total of 5 hours to do every top 10, so 1 hour to do the research and then 4 hours to do the editing and putting everything together. So yeah, I've been finding time. I've been posting them a lot lately just to get them out there, and it's been really, really helping a lot.
Yeah, I respect the fact that you're hustling, Recon, because you saw that the people are enjoying the videos. Your channel is growing, so you're making more of them to keep up the momentum. That's what we did with our channel, and we saw that people were liking our Attack on Titan videos or our Code Geass videos or our Hero Academia videos or whatever. We strive to make more of them, but of course striving to make quality as well. And yeah, AMVs do take a long time to make, a lot of intensive editing, and you do a good job with the editing, Recon. So definitely props on the hustle.
Thank you very much, Animaki.
Floor is asking, will there be a hangover? I think we need to do an anime version of the movie Hangover where we just anime YouTubers get together in Vegas, get drunk, and see what happens.
And someone ends up on the roof. That'll probably be Recon.
When I turn 21, let's do it. Let's go, bro.
Excuse me, I said I don't drink, so I wouldn't end up on the roof.
Oh, don't worry. We'd find a way.
I drug you.
Find a way. Oh, great. Someone.
We'll spike his water.
Sorry, Josh definitely asked another question. My bad. I love answering One Piece questions. He asked well, sorry, 1 second. I have to find the question. Who on the Straw Hats do you think will eat the Yuki Yuki no Mi? And it's a really cool theory going around that, and I think it's basically confirmed at this point that the Yuki Yuki no Mi is in Nami's tangerine orchard on the ship. So I personally would want Nami to eat it because I feel like she's basically the weakest on the crew, and Yuki no Mi has to do with snow, and she's like already uses weather. So I think it would make her a lot stronger, and it would suit her the most. And I think she needs a little bit of a power up because she's the weakest, and that's my answer.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I need to get into this stuff so I understand what you're talking about.
So, like,
from what I understand,
if someone dies with a devil fruit, their devil fruit gets transferred to the closest fruit. And the theory is, since the person died on an island that was like a snow island and fire island, so there would be no like life on it, the closest fruit has to be on like the Luffy's ship, which has Nami's tangerine orchard. And then I'm just thinking, since she's the weakest and she uses weather abilities, it's probably best suited for her.
Yeah, man. Honestly, like, because I was reviewing Gozen's video, like I looked it over, watched it after he finished it and stuff, and I just like I can't help but like getting into the whole concept, the world, like as he's talking about it, I'm like, man, this sounds interesting. The creator, Oda, sounds like an interesting guy. And like the world and everything. So yeah, man, I will eventually probably end up getting into One Piece, guys. I'm calling it.
Good luck watching all 700 episodes. It might take you months.
Well, maybe I'll just read all the manga, Recon.
Yeah. And by the way, how much did all the manga cost? How much did all that cost? Must be fortune. But maybe over.
I believe Gozen said around $300, but I'm not 100% sure because he bought them in those big. Like those big like volumes, but yeah, they're all here, boys.
Oh, okay. Not too bad for me.
Yeah, that's the real intro, right, guys?
Yeah.
But it seems that people want you to actually do One Piece content, so maybe you'll grow with that. So why not give it a try?
It's all about manga. That's what I say. It's all about manga, really. I mean, for me anyway, manga there's so much more to manga than there is to anime. Yeah, I mean, like with anime, you're stuck with those same generic shows coming out all the time. The harems, yes, we know you love them, Recon, and all the isekai shows,
Recon loves
the moe shows, and it gets tiring though. Yeah, I mean when it's the same stuff, and then like an original anime comes like once every 2 months or something, or once every 4 months or something. No, it gets so annoying. But then with manga, the stories you're reading, you've got more variety like to choose from. If you want something really like grim and dark and people getting murdered left, right, and center, you can find it. If you want something psychological and really like mind fucking, then yeah, you can find that too. You know what I mean? And yeah, there's just so much more variety out there. All you have to do is be willing to read. Luxor asks, what is your favorite manga? For me, it's anything that makes me like get really emotional or has some strong feels, like Bitter Virgin, Vampire Jujukai, what's the other one? Koizuka, I think that was the one with the girl, and she's gone out with the guy, then the guy gets cancer, and then he starts being a complete dick to her to like kind of push her away because he don't want her suffering with him, kind of thing. Then she meets a new guy, gets in a relationship, then she finds out the truth, and then she returns to him to kind of help him in his last days. That kind of things, is really touching. Iren, that's another good one as well. That's about a guy who's got like a terminal disease, and basically through engineering, like genetic engineering, they create like his perfect partner to stay with him throughout his illness until the day he dies. Yeah, I mean, so those kind of things is really moving and touching and nice. That's my kind of mangas anyway.
If I go, you like the tear jerkers. You like the,
I like to be connected to my story. You know what I mean? And that's what I want. I mean, I don't mind like the action and stuff. That's cool. Like Change 123 was really good. Yeah, I mean, but I do like having something more to get immersed in.
Yeah, to me, like I haven't read as many manga, but probably my favorite right now would be Attack on Titan, just because while I love the anime, the manga is even more fast paced than the anime. Like a lot of extra stuff is left out. In the manga, it's just very fast paced. It's sometimes surprisingly how quickly it goes from one kind of thing to another. So I definitely really enjoyed that anime. And I have no issues with the art. I know some people get, complain about the art, but I have no issues with it. By the way, Gramak asked, any anime that I dropped, definitely Tokyo Ghoul.
Really?
Bad news.
Did you really drop Tokyo Ghoul?
Like episode 6, Gozen as well. Both of us were watching it together. We were like, great intro, all downhill from the intro.
All right. I did watch it all the way through. It was enjoyable for me. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, going back to that other person's question about, original anime within the world of that actual like manga or anime. For a prime example of how it can fail epically, just look at season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. Because season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul was a like complete made up story, and it failed. Like 90% of people didn't like it. So
yeah, a lot of people say that it was just terrible compared to the manga. SGC says that my hair looks good pushed back. Thank you. It's getting too long now to the point where it's just like goes in my eyes, so that's why I'm trying to like push it back now until it just flows to my shoulders.
You actually said in one of your videos, which I really liked, because if like you said you don't want to cut your hair because some anime characters have very long hair. So that was really badass what you said.
Yeah, man.
Like
yeah, man. The
So
cool anime characters have long hair. It's true.
So are you gonna leave it long, or are you gonna cut it at one point?
I'm gonna grow it out and see what happens, man. Just
all right, fair
what
enough.
happens. Snoorly asks, what sort of videos do we like making, like top 10s or facts? I think it just depends on what type of top 10 or fact. Like, I wouldn't want to make top 10 videos just for the sake of making them. But if it's like top 10 strongest Attack on Titan characters or something that interests me like that, like top 10 strongest quirks, then, something like that I feel like is interesting and I would make it. But would I make top 10 like anything just to make it? I wouldn't. It has to be something that really like interests me. Fact videos as well, explained, as long as it's something rooted in something that I find interesting. Like Gozen's latest video on One Piece, it's like looking at censorship in anime. Even though I haven't gotten into One Piece, I could still appreciate that video because it's like looking at all the ways that they censored and made One Piece more childish. So even though I haven't necessarily seen it, I'm like, oh man, this is a great video to look at and kind of understand. Like just some of the points are just so you're like, oh my god, I can't believe they did this. Like turning real guns into water guns. Like, oh, and I think the reason why I never got into One Piece is I watched it, a few episodes back in the day on 4Kids, and I thought it was like childish. But it's probably because of the 4Kids that I thought it was childish in the first place. So yeah, I'm a victim of the 4Kids, guys, of the 4Kids dub.
Yeah. There's
Star was like top 21 One Piece boobs. I saw that video on YouTube. Yeah, like I didn't watch the whole video, but I definitely saw it pop up in the search recommendation. Top 21 boobs.
That's rather specific, but yeah, I don't know. For me, if I was to do videos or when I do videos, I think I'd more do like the anime manga comparisons and like reviews. And I don't know. I don't like top 10s because top 10s become like an opinionated thing, and then people want to like say that no, you're wrong. Oh, why ain't this included? Why ain't this there? Yeah, I mean, so rather than do a top 10, if I wanted to do like a list, I would do a must see.
So you hate my content?
Pretty much. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. No, but I'd put like like must read manga and then put a list of them, or must see anime and then put a list of them, and rather than like a top 10, because then that feels too like definitive, and then that's what people take issue with and stuff. So yeah.
The thing is, I don't really mind. I know like you said, top 10s get very combative. Like with our top 10 worst quirks in My Hero Academia, a lot of people were pissed, but it's like, that's fine, generates discussion, I don't mind it. But like the thing is, a lot of people are like, we included in the worst list, and they're like, man, I would love to have this quirk in real life, you're an idiot. But it's like, these are the top 10 worst quirks compared to other quirks in that world. We're not saying that you wouldn't want to have it in this world. It's just compared to the other worlds we know, quirks we know, in a world full of really badass quirks. So that's the thing. Like, you try to explain it to people, sometimes people don't get it. They refuse to listen. But that's part of the whole YouTube thing. Like, I don't mind if it gets controversial and stuff, as long as, you know, it's generating discussion. And some people are just gonna troll for the sake of trolling. But people who want to troll will find a reason to get angry at any video, even at a review or anything like that.
Do hate comments hurt your feelings? AnimeUproar.
No. Absolutely.
Yeah, not at all for me. If anything, I've been compiling them over like a while, and I want to make it like a nice little like reading hate comments video because like they're so funny.
No, yeah, like it's like something to be expected. Like I said, if you're on YouTube and you're making content or any really website or anything, no matter what you put, you could try to like please everyone, just be very neutral. You're still gonna have someone just for the sake of like, you're a fucking loser, bro. Like it's just people enjoy doing that.
It's just purely because they're jealous. They're jealous of you.
You can't please everyone.
They're mainly jealous of you.
Yeah, like some people are jealous. Some people just want to troll for the sake of like. This is something we deal with all the time on Discord, because you guys know that we have an AnimeUproar Discord server, and we have over 1,800 members now on there. And quite often we'll get someone coming as a troll, just like to spam pictures or just to be a dick for no reason. It's like they don't know us. They were never provoked to do anything. They're just like, oh, there's a big Discord server. Let's go and stir some shit up. That's just all it is. That's how it works on the internet. You gotta accept that it comes with the territory and just move on.
Adamak, the age-old question, the question that has been thought of since the beginning of time: tits or ass?
Ass,
Both.
man.
Tits. Old pie person right here.
Both. I want both. I don't care.
Yeah, it's pretty hard for me to
I'm not
choose.
gonna choose. I love the female body. I'm not gonna discriminate between different parts of the female body.
I can just talk about it every time because I always watch Itchy Harem, so yeah.
Yeah, for me it's ass, boobs, then thighs, but thick is best. That's what I have to say.
Yeah. Legs is okay for me. Boobs, hell yeah. Ass comes second, and then legs come last. I don't really have a leg fetish, so yeah.
I kind of do have a leg thing.
Like if I see a scene where
the face is a huge thing. Like top one, probably my number one thing with a girl would be a pretty face.
Like top 7, right?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Okay. So Animac, what do you think
a lot of people are like, man, I don't care what a girl looks like if she has a nice body, but to me it's like face is a big thing. I like a girl that I find her face pretty and attractive.
Yeah, you have to be stood with that face in public.
Animac, what do you think of Lokwa from Kobayashi?
I've never seen the Kobayashi Maid show.
No.
Perfection.
I've never seen it because it just looks like another moe anime. So I was like,
no, it is great. Trust me, it's so good.
Infinite Gaming is asking a lot about 7 Deadly Sins. He asked earlier if we like the show, and now he's talking about top 10 things you didn't know about the 7 Deadly Sins. And yeah, I like the show 7 Deadly Sins. Briggs likes the show 7 Deadly Sins, and he's made a lot of videos on 7 Deadly Sins on his channel. So definitely, if you're a big fan, check out his channel. Link in the description.
Thanks for the show.
Oh, for sure, man. I definitely like the show. My favorite character in that show, I like. We talked about this before, Briggs, but I love Meliodas and I love Bon the most. So to me, it's a tie between them. I don't know. I can't pick.
I definitely like Bon, especially if you're considering only the anime. But Escanor is hilarious. I love him. He's a fucking badass, and he's so strong. And I cannot wait for season 2 in January just because of it.
Yeah, Escanor hype.
Escanor is hyped as hell. And if you guys have any questions about the 7 Deadly Sins, I think that might be the one series I might be more knowledgeable about than One Piece, just because I've made like 20 videos on it.
Yeah, and also 7 Deadly Sins is shorter than One Piece, right?
Exactly.
So less stuff to know. But yeah, definitely check out Briggs' channel for 7 Deadly Sins. And yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm definitely, as the second season approaches, there's going to be a lot more hype. So then we can definitely, do some more collabs and stuff on the 7 Deadly Sins, because I'm definitely curious to see everything that's going to happen. Like, I've read into the manga, but it's been so long that right now, like if I watched the second season now, it would be like kind of fresh. So I like
exactly. That's sick.
Okay,
We
okay.
definitely need to do a collab. I'm horrible and I have no time ever, but I will 100% be down to do something. We were talking about one like Escanor versus Meliodas type of thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's not a hurry because there's going to be more hype as the season 2 gets closer. So
Exactly.
it doesn't have to be right now, but definitely something we should do in the future.
I have so many amazing ideas that I'm just trying I've been holding off of, and I'm trying to like put filler content in type of thing about the 7 Deadly Sins just to keep everyone around because I know it's going to be so hyped when season 2 comes out.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know, Recon, we got a collab where we just like to react together to some shit.
No. Not really, because you're bad at it.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. You're actually bad at it.
Recon, let's not get into how many things you missed in Nux's reaction that were so obvious.
No, I did not. I actually did not miss
You
any
missed
bit.
a ton of things. You
No.
totally missed what he was saying, but
No.
that's okay because when you're reacting here on the spot, and I understand.
No, I was giving my honest opinions, and the thing that he was saying, I was fixing it for him, like stating the obvious.
No, you didn't hear what he was saying. You didn't hear what he would be saying one thing, and you're like, did he just say this thing? And he would be saying like sarcastically or something. Like, Recon.
Yeah, so I think Recon's definitely a better reactor than Animac, obviously, but because you were reacting to a sarcastic anime trailer or a sarcastic facts, I feel like you have a hard time kind of like interpreting some amounts of sarcasm sometimes.
Because I don't like people making fun of the show. I defend it.
Yeah.
You know me.
Of course,
Everybody knows me.
You didn't get when he was making fun of people who were making fun of the show for overdoing it, and you think he is making fun of the show. That's the problem. You didn't get it. But I would never want to be a YouTuber, guys. Believe me. And
Believe it.
Will be a reactor.
Believe it.
He has experienced it.
No.
He has experienced the shit.
That shit.
He's tying to a Naruto fan. Believe it.
Yo, Recon, who's better reacting, me or Animac? I reacted with you
That's
for
a
like
good
a season of
question.
Berserk.
I would
Animac might be
say-
better. I was pretty bad.
Well, the thing is, on one of Animac's videos, when he did the AOT, he got so much hate. The fact that people were saying, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" It's when Eren was actually about to transform into Titan to beat Reiner's ass. But
No, I thought that reaction was funny. Like he looked so hyped. Like
I
got so
saw
hyped
the
in that
bit.
moment.
I saw the bit. I saw where people were complaining. I went back to the bit. I was like, okay, what's wrong with it? Nothing is wrong with it. But people were mad at the fact that he was missing the point on Eren.
No, yeah, but that's the problem. People are mad that other people don't react exactly as they would, which is why that community is ridiculous. It's like you watch reactions to see people react exactly as you would, and if they don't, you get mad. Which is stupid. By the way, also, we never did like actual recorded reactions. What we did is we live streamed and like chatting. We would be chatting with people as we're like watching the show. And then you would get people saying, "You idiot, you're not even watching the show. You're just looking at your phone," because we're looking at the chat, right? This isn't a reaction channel. We're just like watching and kind of chatting with our peeps as we're watching. That's what we were doing. It's not a reaction.
More of an interactive
I
thing.
have total respect for you when you do a live stream. I have total respect.
Good. Cat
okay.
Gamer wants to get noticed by Senpai. I believe that I'm your Senpai, so I will notice you. He asks, what's your favorite series and movie? If we're looking at me, my favorite series would be Gurren Lagann. My favorite movie, My Neighbor Totoro. But I love also Castle in the Sky, a bunch of Ghibli films. 100% huge fan of those. And there's other anime movies that are great, like Paprika and Tokyo Godfathers and so many non-Ghibli films, Akira, Ghost in the Shell. But like the ones that most speak to me are the Ghibli films that are just like the feels, man. It's like a spiritual experience watching it. That's why I rewatch like My Neighbor Totoro, Castle in the Sky like twice a year. 100%. It's like a meditative thing for me. I love it.
Original Link asked me how I get the cherry blossoms to blow in front of my videos. It's not a trade secret. I actually had to relearn how to do it because I have like it preset, like to like my whenever I open up a new file in Sony Vegas, I just reopen that from my basic one. But I lost a lot of my stuff when I broke my computer. So basically, just download cherry blossoms like animation from YouTube, and then if you put it in like a Sony Vegas track or an Adobe Studios track, and then you can just kind of like there's a setting to set it to an overlay or a screen, and it gets rid of all the black in the background, so you only see the cherry blossoms, and put that as your first track, like your first overlay.
What the hell, man? I thought you were like you had like a cherry blossom branch, and you were just like.
That's exactly what I do. I throw them in myself. I recorded myself throwing them.
Just gently blowing.
He just gets his siblings to do it. That's what it is. He gets them either side of the camera and just for it. For it.
Taco dudes.
Sloth asks me, what anime do you specialize in? What does that mean? Like, is it what anime do I like?
Well, yeah, what anime do you specialize in?
Harem.
Well, harem, yeah.
Okay.
Ecchi harem. Ecchi harem is my favorite, so yeah. That's why I'm called the Harem King.
I've got a question of my own, but I've got something I need to address first, which the anime dude said. And I have to say to the anime dude, Koi no Katachi is better than Your Name.
I agree.
It's a deeper story. It's a deeper story. It's not like superficial, idealistic, ooh, look at this. Everything turns out pretty. It's magical. It's an actual deep story with real character types, people that you could actually meet in life,
I disagree with you on the concept that things being idealistic or turning out happy is a bad thing. I think some of the best movies do that, and I think that's an anime because I'm so sick of negativity and cynicism that we see in media today. I don't want to live my life as a cynic, as a negative person. It's like, life sucks, man. Like, I want to be idealistic. I love romanticism as an art movement. I love the idealism of someone like Kamina and like the idea of doing the impossible. So I personally love those. I think they're very motivational.
Yeah, but I'm talking about realistic, but yeah.
The thing I understand, but that doesn't make it better. Realism is one thing, but realism is not necessarily better than idealism.
You have a point. You do have a point.
Yeah. Well, that comes down to preference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You want, all the heroes to win, no one to die. Like 7 deadly sins, basically. People don't die; they will survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then other people want stuff like Berserk. People dying. Having to overcome real problems. You know what I mean? So,
to be fair about the 7 deadly sins,
people can be inspired by seeing others overcome real problems and see that and go, okay, if he can get over that, maybe I can apply that in my own life and get over it in this kind of way. You know what I mean? So it works both ways, really. But it's just it's down to what you prefer, innit? But yeah,
I definitely agree with what you just said. But just to kind of want to defend the 7 deadly sins a little bit, because it's not for everyone. If you like to see people die, Berserk is amazing. It's one of my favorite anime. Actually, prefer the manga, to be honest. But for 7 deadly sins, most people go only off of what they've seen in season 1, and them not dying has a lot more meaning like later on, especially Meliodas and Elizabeth and stuff like that. It's actually crazy how much of a twist, not even a twist, like how different the story becomes later on in the manga compared to season 1.
Because they're alive, isn't it?
They're alive, but it's so much deeper than meaning. Like, there's actually a reason for people surviving, or like a Meliodas being alive and stuff like that, and it's pretty crazy.
Foreshadowing, even in the first season stuff, there's foreshadowing that when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, I see what's happening with like Elizabeth's power. Because when I first saw the first season at the end, I was like, what the fuck? This seems like an asshole. But then if you actually rewatch the first season, you see a bunch of times where it's hinted at that Elizabeth has this power.
It's true.
And kind of feel it. But no, yeah, I know what you mean, Soul. Phantom's Wheel asked, am I gonna make a manga anytime soon? And no, I am a writer. I have published fiction before. I'm trying to get a book published, a novel. However, I'm terrible at visual art, so I can't draw. So I'm not gonna be making manga anytime soon, unless I find an artist that wants to work with me, and then together I would work with them. But that would probably be down the line. But I would definitely go if I was gonna make something, I'll definitely go manga first and try to get right into anime, because anime is a huge undertaking for sure. So I'm not ruling it out. I just don't have any plans in the near future, but it is a cool idea, I think.
Yeah, did you guys end up having that like where we all did our pitch, our anime pitch, or did that happened?
No,
I missed it. Oh, it didn't.
What's gonna happen is, good that you reminded me. On our Discord, guys, link in the description, we are having a writing contest, and it's gonna be like anyone can participate, and you have a 1-page kind of space to create a concept for a new anime. So you create the concept for the anime. What would the anime be about? Who would be the main characters? Like a basic kind of outline. And we're gonna have a competition, and the 5 most interesting ones, we're gonna actually read them live on a special episode of Rant Café, and we're gonna pick a winner on Rant Café. So we're gonna the people on Rant Café are gonna be the judges and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be like a really interesting thing that I'm looking forward to. And if you want to participate, Discord is in the description. Silver Elf, our boy, is organizing the contest, working hard on that. So thank you to him.
May I propose? Sorry, do you want to go ahead, Recon?
I just want to answer a question. Sharma asks me, what do you think is better, tsundere or yandere? I would say tsundere. Tsunderes are better than yanderes, so yeah.
I think I'm more of a tsundere guy in liking tsunderes, but yanderes often make the show better than tsunderes. Tsunderes can be annoying if done wrong.
Nah, I like tsunderes. I mean, they're funny. I mean, I like most of the lines tsunderes say because it's sweet, it's cute. Because she sometimes likes the main characters, but she doesn't show it until the very end. So that's what I like about.
That's something. It has to be done right.
Yeah, I think
it doesn't have to be done right.
I think it's been overdone, and that's why people get sick of it because we just see it all the bloody time.
Yeah, well, I understand, but we don't see yanderes very often, so they should
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
What I was trying to say. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Kirie from School Bravo is definitely not a good tsundere. So I understand how tsunderes can be overdone. Cat Gamer, by the way, says that everyone tells him he's too young to write good stories. The thing with writing is you have to write in order to get better at writing. So even if you're young and you don't have experience yet, you have to write right now in order for your writing to improve. So write away if you want to be a writer. If you want to be a writer at any point in your life. Briggs, go ahead.
I just wanted to say tsundere and yandere, that's I guess kind of their character trait or the way they act. But I like characters that go beyond. I like the tsundere aspect. I really like tsunderes, to be honest. A little bit of a weakness for them, but I feel like if that's all they are, that's their only character type, that's all they are is a tsundere, then they're pretty basic and boring over time. Or if they're not a fleshed out character on their own. For example, Asuna seemed like a badass in the beginning. And then she kind of went tsundere, which was cute. I liked it. But then she didn't do anything beyond that. I feel like that was her only purpose, was being that tsundere type for a bit. And I like the trait, or I like yanderes as well. But if that's all you are is a crazy bitch, and you're not interesting or well fleshed out beyond that, then you're basic. And I'm not into that type of I think it's a weak character.
Yeah, it's just one dimension on it. It's
only one dimension, and that's if they're only that's their only thing they do is be a tsundere, then it's boring.
Yeah, and the thing is, I fear that I feel like I like tsunderes in real life, man. I think that's a problem for me, because for me, if a girl's like, "Screw you, buddy, who cares about you?" I'm like, "Oh man, now I like her more."
You like the challenge.
Really nice to me. I'm like, "Oh, she's nice to me, so I know she likes me." But if a girl's like, "Screw you," I'm like, "Oh, a challenge." So yeah, not good. Not a good habit to like tsunderes, but I feel like I have a weakness for them in real life. But yanderes like Albedo in Overlord, I like. I don't like yandere who are full out insane, but yandere who are a little bit crazy in love, but they can still function as human beings.
Right, so you don't like Yuno Gasai? What about Yuno?
No, she's insane. That's different. Okay. Whereas Albedo, she ain't insane in it, but she is crazy defensive over her guy. Yeah, I mean, and but it's nice though. And then she's got the fun side as well, where she'll be in his bed with a body pillow. Yeah, I mean, so It's not just constantly, you know, this insane chick constantly like stalking him. Anyone who gets near him, she's pulling out a knife. You know what I mean? That doesn't work.
Yeah, like she'll like Albedo will be like, "Oh, how dare you, you know, speak to him this way? Should I kill him, my lord?" And he'll be like, "No, relax." He'll be like, "Okay." She won't just go and like murder someone behind his back, like
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And she knows how to act like in public, innit? You know, you'll see her acting polite and stuff, and you know things like that. You wouldn't get that from Yuno. You know what I mean? She'd
Yeah,
just
like
be
that's like I
hiding
said,
from some
you have to
tree
be
or something.
functional. You have to be able to function as a normal person. By the way, Imperialist Opinion says Overlord Season 2 also keeps us waiting. Yes, definitely waiting for Overlord Season 2.
Yeah. Just read the manga.
Noxtaku was hating on Overlord last week, but I personally enjoy Overlord quite a bit.
I wasn't crazy about it. I liked it in the beginning. It just like I feel like you're into like sometimes overpowered characters. There's like badasses and stuff like that. Well, I like to see like someone get stronger and better over time, and like have a little bit of
You like
more
people just
character.
crying, just crying all over their face, rent and thirst and stuff.
I disconnected for a second. I disconnected for a second.
No, but I think this generation seems to get mixed up with the word badass and overpowered.
It's true.
Like, because Kirito is overpowered,
Oh, for
but
fuck's
he's
sake.
not. Oh no, I'm just giving an example. Right, he's overpowered, but he's not a badass.
No, he does do some badass things, or like we'll say a one-liner.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Wait, hear me out first. There's Daito, from Kenshin, Rurouni Kenshin, Saito, the guy who he fights to have a rematch to bring out his Batosai side. Yeah, that guy was a badass. Yeah, he wasn't overpowered. He was a badass. Look at his character. Look at the way he carried himself. Look at the way he behaved. Yeah, I mean,
I don't think a badass just means like killing people and not giving a shit.
No. I think it's the
I think that's a savage.
No,
it's like the persona you give off. That you're a badass.
But I feel like Spike Spiegel. Would you say Spike Spiegel is a badass? I think he's a badass.
Yep.
You don't have to do something insane to be a badass. Let's take this for example.
So do you think? I just want to answer this question super quick. Do you think Spike Spiegel is a badass?
From what? From Cowboy?
Yeah, Soul would have to finish watching Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I've seen him, and I say I'll say because of the way he is.
All you need to know is episode 1 to know he's a badass with his like suave, cool demeanor, his one-liners, badass fighting style.
I mean, you see it from when he's captured what is it? Valentine girl, Faye Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you see it from then, really. Yeah, I mean, and you know, you can see that, and that's what I mean. When you look at Kirito, you do not feel that. You do not feel that.
No,
you do not see it. Yeah?
I'm sorry.
He's overpowered. He's overpowered, and that's cool. Yeah, but he's not a badass.
He is different. A badass. You just don't know him. You don't know him like I do. I have met. Trust me, I know Kirito. I know him so well that he is a true badass.
Soul, I agree and disagree. For example, I made a mistake when I described the character from what's it called? Overlord. You're right, he's overpowered, not a badass. Though I think Kirito does have some small amount of badass in him. While he is overpowered,
fuck you, Briggs.
He does have. I'm defending him. I think he is a little bit of a badass.
No, you're still saying Kirito's not really a badass.
Classic
he is. He's not a huge one.
Recon live reactions right here. Classic example. Briggs is trying to defend Kirito from Soul, and Recon, fuck you, Briggs.
No, because
thank you,
Briggs.
Recon.
No, listen, no, you
my point.
You don't understand. Briggs said Kirito has elements where he's not a badass, and that is the point where I was like, fuck you, Briggs.
I said, okay, I'm saying, for example, the guy from Overlord isn't a badass. He's overpowered.
Yeah, he's not.
Kirito's overpowered, but he also has elements of being a badass. I can't say he's a huge badass because I've just finished talking about Spike Spiegel, who is 10 times better and on another level. But I will admit Kirito is a little bit of a badass.
So basically, when Kirito's angry, when he's fighting out of anger, he looks like a badass. That's what you're saying, yeah?
No, it's more when he's calm. When he's like
he's a calm, cool character.
When he's calm and cool, I say the badass. When he's cheesed, I wouldn't say the badass.
So he's a fucking solo player. He doesn't need anyone to help him. That's what makes him badass.
No. That just makes him overpowered.
No, that makes him a badass, and he's also overpowered.
I love this.
Christ.
The way he does.
Recon, man, you notice that your biggest rivals are Nux and Soul and Briggs and me. Like, everyone is against you for some reason, man.
I don't know why, but I
was a little bit with him there. I'm defending Kirito a little bit. I wouldn't say he's huge badass, but
he was on his side. He was on his side, but I don't know. It's Recon, isn't it? He can't handle any negativity. That's what it is.
Because you're saying because it's entirely not true.
Reaction channel where all it is freaking negativity. But anyways, shout out to Luna, by the way, in the chat. Sloth asks who here likes Karma from Assassination Classroom. Karma is definitely a badass.
He's actually underpowered. I don't think he's super overpowered at all, Karma. I feel like he has a lot of faults himself and can't do everything like the main character is a little bit better of an assassin than him, but I think Karma is a badass by the way he acts.
Yeah, but to me, Nagisa, my boy Nagisa's a badass too, man.
Yeah. I missed.
Who's the one that just straight up kissed the chick in the middle of a fight scene? It wasn't Karma, bro. It was my boy Nagisa. And I was watching that, and I was like, as it was happening, I was like, is he gonna kiss her? Is he gonna kiss her? Like, yes, yes. It happened, bro. It happened.
I did miss a question from Sloth earlier. He says, a lot of harem protagonists are pansies. Do you agree? Also, Arata from Trinity 7. Your thoughts on his character? Well, harem protagonists are pansies. I would say one of the most ones is, I think, Raku from Nisekoi. He's a little bit of a pansy. Arata from Trinity 7, he's not a pansy at all. I think he's a dope character. He's awesome. What about you guys? What do you think?
They definitely have some undesirable traits. It's because they try to make them as bland or like so that people could, like anyone could relate to them, even if. But I don't know. Definitely a lot of pansies in.
There are quite a few
my
pansies.
problem with harem MCs is most of the time you question why do these girls even like him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true. Yes.
Yeah, that's for that. Like, there should be a reason. There should be a good reason why these girls are into the guy.
Even if it's cliche or stupid, like having a reason makes a difference.
But what is your most pansy harem protagonist? Mine would be Raku from Nisekoi.
Bro, I haven't watched enough harems to even remember. Let me think.
We're not like you. We're not like you, Rico.
My god. Great.
I can't remember anyone's names.
You guys are not true harem kings like me.
What's the guy's name in like?
We never claimed to be.
Okay, say it again, Briggs.
I can't remember. Something Sekai.
What's the series? What's the series?
That's the show's name. Something Sekai, but whatever. Even Monster Musume, the guy's a little bit of a pansy.
Yeah, I can take that.
Yeah. Apart from the guy he kind of lays out in the first episode, but yeah.
I have a way better example, but I can't remember the anime's name.
Okay.
What about you, Animac? I think Animac's thinking. What do you think, Animac?
What is the question?
MC protagonist where he's a pansy. In the harem. Yeah, in the harem. Like, useless.
The guy from Girls Bravo, the main guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's literally allergic to girls. Like, literally, so...
Oh, yeah, someone says
the most frustrating guy. And then the other guy... Fukuyama is like the opposite of him. He's like a crazy, deranged pervert. So that show is just a mess, but it's kind of like, Yukinari is his name. Gozen knows. Gozen knows well.
So were you talking about Briggs, were you talking about Sekirei? That one?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, Sekirei.
Yeah, Sekirei, where all the girls protect one guy,
It's kind of like, I understand. I think he got good later on at something. So there's kind of a reason.
No, he didn't. No,
he didn't get good. He was useless the entire way.
He was useless the entire time? Okay. So like he was useless. So even in the beginning, like he was completely useless and all these girls wanted him to be their master type of thing for the game. When there was probably so many better options but for no reason they wanted him.
Check the logic here. Because he got more Sekirei, it made him able to get more Sekirei.
Basically,
that's how it works. No, that was the legitimate reason given. Oh, because you have like 4 Sekirei, you're able to get more Sekirei. It's like what?
It kind of makes sense though. If you have more Pokemon, it's easier to catch more Pokemon. But if you only have one, it's a little bit harder if he's weak, you know.
Oh,
I was being stupid, bro. Nothing I said was valid there. That was a stupid joke. Don't take that seriously.
It's that balls deep stuff. That's what it is.
Gramac asks, "What is the best villain type?" To me, it's a villain with a ideology, like a motivation that you can relate to. So even if you don't agree with his actions, you can see where he's coming from. That's the best villain for me.
Yeah, I'd say a villain deeper than
that. Okazaki from Clannad, yeah, absolutely. He's a great guy.
Luna asks me, what is your favorite genre alongside Harem and Ecchi? Romance is alongside.
Bro, are you watching like Koi to Uso this season?
Yes, I am watching it. It's beautiful.
It actually
fucking
is beautiful. It's the only anime I'm like
10 times better than Kuzu no Honkai.
Like I don't understand how like no one's talking about Koi to Uso, and like it's not even like hot on like certain websites and stuff. And then there's all this other anime that I tried watching. I dropped it in the first episode.
Luna also asked. Go ahead.
Someone mentioned in the chat. A few people mentioned Kakegurui, and yeah, man.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I want to hate that anime, but I just keep watching it. I don't know what's happening with it.
No, I'm enjoying it, but it's not as good as people make it out to be.
No, like I don't think it's good. It's just for some reason I keep watching it. It's like a guilty pleasure anime.
It's good.
It's like, what the fuck is happening? I want to see more.
You know,
shout out to Anime Mouth who made it. He's on work break.
Yeah.
Good
what
to
I
see
like
him.
about
And
Kakegurui,
Girl Bro is here as well. Welcome, Girl Bro.
I like the rape faces in Kakegurui. That's what makes me watch him.
I don't get that. I don't care for that at all. But it's just intriguing. It's like, what? Where are they going with this? What is happening?
What kind of pisses me off is what's it called? I feel like she wins just because she's super smart, or like it's not like she goes in with us. Like what I like about No Game No Life, they'll have a super like in-depth strategy. I feel like you're not a huge fan of it, Animac. What I like about it, like at the end, you find out like they plan stuff in advance. They didn't just go in blind wanting to gamble, and then like they win because they're super smart. They're super smart, but they're smart enough to plan in advance, come up with a strategy, like get people to work with them, and it's like a setup type of thing. And I like it because I understand how they did it, and they were able to like outsmart them, even though they're obviously gonna win. While in Kakegurui or whatever it's called, she just wins because she's super smart and goes in blind.
Yeah, like she doesn't win all the time though, so that's fair.
True.
And she kind of uses Machiavellian virtue, which is the concept that if you wanna have fortune on your side, you have to take initiative. You have to you have to go for the throat. Like you can't be like half-hearted. Like the people who are bold are the people who get more fortune, kind of thing. So I do respect that aspect of it. For No Game No Life, it's like they reveal their strategies at the end, but their strategies are so out there that you couldn't possibly. It's almost like Deus Ex Machina. It's like, what are you talking? No one could have predicted what you predicted. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
So it's not realistic. It's not like
it's not realistic at all.
Like,
but like it's kind of like, for example, I don't get too much appreciation because I don't feel super like good about when she wins. I'm happy when I also like their characters better, but like I'm happy when they win because I'm like, wow, like even though I couldn't think about it and it was ridiculously like unrealistic, it was still something like, wow, like it shocked me, and like it was cool to actually think about it, and they went in with a strategy versus like I don't appreciate when she wins as much, or even when she loses, even though it's realistic that she could lose and win because she's going in blind.
That's the thing with Kakegurui. I don't necessarily feel connected to any of the characters either.
Exactly.
Like you said, it's just like, what is gonna happen next? Like, where are they going with this? It's crazy.
Yo, Adamak, I actually have to dip. Thank you so much for having me. I will definitely be back more in the future. I'm on the computer, so I'm definitely gonna be back. Congrats on 50K, bro. You guys definitely deserve it, but I gotta dip.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping it up soon, I think, as well.
Catch you later, Briggs.
But have a good one, Briggs.
Later, Recon. Later, Soul.
Briggs. I love you.
And just like that, I'll see you all next time. Shinpaku.
Shinpaku. Yeah, we lost a man, a good warrior, a true friend.
Phantom's Wheel asked me about Akame ga Kill, but I actually didn't watch it because I heard everyone says that the ending is so bad that I was like, I'm not gonna bother watching this one. So that's one of those popular anime that I did not watch.
I actually liked the ending. I thought the ending was good. The ending was better in the anime than it was in the manga.
Oh wow, really? You're saying that?
Yeah, I am. I bloody am. Yeah. You need to see how bad the ending was in the manga.
Wow, Soul Maka saying that anime changes were actually better. That is probably a first in history.
Definitely.
Yeah. Luna asks me, what does it take to become a harem king / queen?
Yeah, what does I'm curious to know.
Well, you came to the right place. To become a true harem king like I am, you must watch a lot, and I mean a lot, of harem ecchi. Like a lot of them. You have to become a true harem king. So yeah,
Ain't got no time
that's
for
your
that.
answer.
But wouldn't being a true harem king mean that in real life you have a harem? Not
No, an harem in anime to become a true harem king in anime. So yeah.
So
And you
what
need
if
to know, and you need to know the right
waifus? Have a bunch of girls in real life who love them.
I don't have a harem in real life, but I do have a harem in
Maybe
anime.
then you're not the true harem king.
I am in anime. You have to get the right waifus to come to you. You have to analyze the waifus in the shows and then put them and build your harem. That's what you need to do.
I have a kind of a harem. I have a woman and two daughters, and they all love me. I swear.
That doesn't count. So that doesn't count.
No,
multiple women not related to you to love you.
Well, for Luna, it might be hard because she's a girl and she needs boys to be in her harem. So I don't know much boys who are good husbandos. I know.
You gotta find a swimming team of boys.
Kirito could be in your harem, Luna. Would you love Kirito to be in your harem? I think he should. I would be happy if he's in your harem.
By the way, guys. For next week's topic on Rant Café, I'm thinking about discussing what it would be your quirk if you were in the world of My Hero Academia. What kind of quirk would you like to have, whether existing or one that you made up? So let me know in the chat if that's something you're interested in discussing next week, because I thought that would be an interesting discussion to kind of just see what kind of quirks we like that we know exist and what kind of quirks we would make up if we could.
Okay. Yeah, Desmond asks, have we seen The Grey Man? And I'll say yes. I read the manga. I'm up to date with that, and I've also seen both seasons of the anime.
Also, Anime is Life asked, what is my favorite anime opening? And that's a good question. There's a lot of really good ones. Cowboy Bebop opening is amazing. Gurren Lagann opening. Death Note first opening. I'm not a fan of the second, the music. I know a lot of people like it, though. Darker Than Black has a really good opening. What else?
Recreators has a great opening.
Recreators, a really good song for sure.
What about Code Geass?
Code Geass has a lot of great openings, absolutely. Colors is probably my favorite, but yeah, a lot of... Yeah, so there's so many, guys. There's so many.
There's a lot of them, to be honest.
Ghost in the Shell, standalone complex, has a beautiful opening, like just amazing.
Yeah, I like the opening to Serial Experiments Lane.
Great Teacher Onizuka has a really cool opening. Driver's High.
Oh, yeah.
Omega is asking about Classroom of the Elite. I personally have not watched it. That's
yes!
one of the ones that I haven't watched this season.
Watch it, please. The main character, Iono Kujiku, is a god. He is a god in the series. Oh my god. I love him.
I didn't like it. It just... yeah, it's too generic. I couldn't get
so you need to just keep watching.
I watched the first episode.
You watched the first episode only. Keep watching it.
Why? Why must I subject myself to that?
Oh my god! So you
don't understand. It's like Seven Deadly Sins. I watched the first episode. I saw where it was going, and I was like, "No, not for me." No,
you're just watching the first episode. You know the three episode test. Give it 3 episodes, please.
No, you can't even do that because at the end of the day, things have got so generic these days that you don't need to. You can see it, and all that happens is you carry on watching it, and you're proven right.
But you're missing the point. You're missing the point of what's currently happening in the series. Trust me. But it's your choice.
Like 2 episodes. I give it 2 episodes. Like I watched 2 episodes of Knights and Magic, and I was like, no. This is the most generic shit.
You guys will just never understand.
Animac, I bet you felt like that from the first episode, though, innit?
Oh, yes. But I wanted to see, or is something gonna spice it up?
Trust me, Animac, it does spice up a lot. I mean a lot. It spices up.
I don't trust you because it's like.
But just ask the people. Ask the people in the chat. Ask the people in the chat. I'm pretty sure they.
Yeah. I see someone in the chat saying Soul Maker isn't wrong. That's what I see in the chat.
Fuck you, Region Puppet. Don't try to demotivate him.
Gramak, yes, I know. I need to watch JoJo. Everyone tells me Noxtaku won't let go of the JoJo thing, so I will eventually watch it. Devil the Rebel donated £2 to say congrats on 51K subs. What about Animac and Gozen made cosplay now? I told you at 1 million, Devil the Rebel. So I don't know about Gozen. Maybe he wants to do it, but for me, it's 1 million, bro.
Yeah.
No more, no less.
Paradox Paladin asks me, what do you think about Issei's reasoning behind being cautious with the girls around him, being due to trauma caused from Reiner, and being scared eternally of being betrayed again? That's a very good question. To be honest, I really wouldn't know the answer to that.
What was the question?
Go to Paradox Paladin. He just said it like a few seconds ago. I wouldn't really know the answer to that.
What do you think about Issei's reasoning behind being cautious with the girls around?
It's a very good question, though.
I'm seeing a lot of Soul Maka is right in the chat. That's what I'm seeing. Sorry.
I told you, man. I told you.
No, people just don't understand. They don't get it.
Okay, see, yeah, I think that is legitimate, I guess. I mean, if someone's been like mentally scarred or traumatized by something, it is natural to then shy away from something for fear of that pain again. I mean, that's just a normal human reaction. It's like if you burn your hand in the fire, you're not gonna want to stick your hand in the fire again, are you? Yeah, I mean, so yeah, it makes sense. But he says is crap. Like High School DxD. You shouldn't be watching that, bro. You shouldn't.
It's one of the greatest harem series I've ever watched.
Yeah, I could not get into the plot of High School DxD at all. Like with the whole.
What plot?
We can always keep on arguing and all this stuff, but I know for sure that we will never watch the same anime. Like we just
like I watched like the first 3 episodes, I think, of High School DxD, and everyone knows why you're watching it for. And like the plot just feels like stupid. Like just watch a hentai without plot. That's why, like, watch a hentai. Why watch High School DxD? I don't get it.
Yeah, you'll get more pleasure out of a hentai. You might as well just go straight to
it's
that.
not it. Look, I don't watch hentai.
Yeah.
Well, I did watch Boku no Pico. So
Yeah,
anyways,
right. Yeah.
I watched.
Yeah,
Wait. You watched that skirt no naka thing, innit?
Maybe.
And that's a hentai, right?
Maybe.
Guys, Recon watches every ecchi anime.
Look,
watch
it's a seasonal anime, so I watch almost all of them just to see what happens.
Yeah, Harem King loves the ecchi but doesn't like hentai. Okay.
We totally believe you. We totally believe you.
Everyone believes you. The point is, hentai is like High School DxD, except they go all the way and they take out the cringy plot. So there you go.
Yeah.
Harems do have a great story plot, though. I mean, everybody wants the MC to choose the best girl, and in some series he does that, but in most cases that wouldn't happen the way you want it. Like, the main girl that you want the MC to choose might not even be chosen in the series, so you'll be disappointed.
My point is, I know that there's... What's up, Zeke? I know that there's harems that are good, like Clannad or like Kanon or Angel Beats, whatever. But I'm saying over-the-top ecchi harems are like, why not just watch harem hentai? If you want to watch over-the-top ecchi, it's like they're showing you so much ecchi and nudity and stuff, but not going all the way and including some filler plot. Like, what's the point of that? Like, I'm not saying all harems are bad, but you're talking about over-the-top ecchi type harems.
Laws is telling me to wave the white flag and surrender.
We got Jojo in the chat. Jojo talks too much.
Jojo, Harems have great story plots.
You know, I think I should surrender.
2017.
You know, to be honest, I think I should surrender because it's 2 against 1. So I have no one to back me up. I have no one to help out.
It's not 2 against 1. It's the whole chat against 1. That's
For fuck's sake. Just no one agrees with me.
Bring your friends, Recon. Find someone who's gonna defend you. We'll have them on here. It'll be fun.
We'll give you a year. You should find someone within a year.
Find one person that agrees with you.
You know what? Fine. I'll find someone.
And your first line to them has to be SAO is the greatest anime ever. That's it.
No, SAO is the second greatest anime after High School DxD.
Yeah, High School DxD comes first.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. You have to say that to them, and they have to like agree with you.
Oh, god damn you guys.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to more rant cafes like this.
It's just that why can't people just respect other people's opinions? That's what I want. That's what I want you to guys do. Respect my
but people
opinions.
have to defend their opinions. That's the thing. You can't just have an opinion. You have to defend it with logic and facts. It's okay to have it, but then you have to be able to defend it. That's the thing.
Yeah. And especially when especially when it's something that isn't when it's something that's not objective but purely like subjective, like for instance the argument of idealism with like realism, like which one is better, or you know, it comes down to personal preference, innit? Yeah, I mean, but we've got cases where realism upsets people. So like say a Kamiga kill. Yeah, loads of deaths happened in a war. Makes sense. It's realistic, but loads of people got upset with it because they wanted something idealistic. They wanted the positive, everyone winning, you know, hero saves the day and lives. You know what I mean? But then you've got the other side. You've got too much idealistic. Fairy tale. Heroes never fucking lose. No one dies. You know what I mean? And then people are going, wait, what the fuck? Like, no. You know what I mean? So there you go. Yeah. We've got extremes for both cases. Yeah. And then it just comes down to personal preference, whether you accept it. You know what I mean? Some people might accept fairy tale and just see it as, oh, well, you know, it's lighthearted, it's a joke, it's cool. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? And then others accept a Kamiga kill, like, hey, look, they were fighting a war. People die. That's what happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, it's just down to personal preference. But that's why I prefer realism over idealism.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's also about execution. So you can have a really well executed idealist show, a realist show, and you have poorly executed ones as well. You can have a realist show that's like, oh, everyone dies, but yet it's also like, no, you don't care about the characters. So when they do die, you're like, who cares, kind of thing, right? Yeah. So that's a thing as well.
I think what it's about is having that balance. Take for instance Gurren Lagann, yeah. With Gurren Lagann, we've got the idealistic idea of nothing is impossible, innit? So long you believe in yourself, you have that will, you can go and reach it, innit? And that is idealistic, okay? But we've got the realism of like, you know, our boy coming and dying. We've also got the realism of Nia's life being forced, like being joined with the anti-spirals, and then from when they got rid of them, then Nia then goes. Our hero is then left kind of like giving up that kind of battle and passing over the mantle. Yeah, I mean, so it's balance. It's not just pure idealism. Yeah, I mean, it's balance. It has that realism. It has that other edge to it to like bring it down and not just be a show of just like pure crazy hope and everything's gonna work out and don't you worry your little head about it. You know what I mean? So
it's like, or like no one dies. You think they're gonna die? It's like, oh no, they're saved, or they're dead, or whatever.
You know, or we see coming to die and then he comes back like next episode. You know, it's just like what? So, No, I agree with you. By the way, Jojo says he has to go eat, but he says congrats on 50K. Thank you, Jojo. You're a good dude. I think it's time to wrap this up, guys. We're almost an hour and a half in, but I want to thank you all again so much for 50,000 subscribers, for being a part of the community here at Rant Café and watching all the other videos. Drop a like if you like Rant Café to let us know. And, of course, in the comments, let us know some future
themes and topics you want to discuss. Also, don't forget that we're having a bunch of party events. This Saturday, we're going to have a Twitch party, playing some Twitch party games, celebrating 50K. And this Sunday, we're going to have an all-day Discord party on our Discord server, hanging out in voice chat, watching anime together, getting drunk, but pretending that we're not getting drunk. That kind of stuff, right? Recon's going to get sloshed, as we say.
Oh, great.
He's going to...
I'm ready.
I'm going to get hammered, guys.
To be honest, I'm not going to give up. Like, I'm going to change your minds. I'm already drinking.
Recon is going to get us all hammered, and then he's going to explain to us why SAO and Harems are the best. And we're going to be like, damn it, it makes too much sense. It makes too much sense now. So, yeah.
All right, fine.
Yeah, thanks, everyone, on all your congratulations and on all your support. It really means a lot. It's crazy to think of it. Number 39, Rank Café number 1, we were at just hit 2,000 subscribers. So that gives you perspective on how much the channel has grown and all that stuff, and the community. It's been amazing. Soul, thank you for joining us. Soul is going to be starting his own channel sometime in the future, Hentai Bunkai or whatever he decides to name it. But in the meantime, you can go on our Discord, isn't that right, Soul?
Oh yeah, definitely. You'll catch me on Discord all the time. On a night, I'll be in the voice chat general channel, so I'm always there, fleshing out ideas, debates with people. We talk about all sorts: daily life, anime, manga, gaming, consoles versus PC, all kinds of stuff. So I mean, if you want to catch me, you can catch me there anytime. And to Sloth D375's question, I'd have to say Kabuto, because Obito was a liar. Okay, and over to you, Recon.
Recon.
Yeah.
Oh, stop.
Anyways, what up? It's your boy Recon. I do reactions for seasonal anime, and I also do some quality top 10s, which you guys might find interesting. And yeah, harem animes are the best. High School DxD comes first, SAO comes second, and yeah, subscribe to my channel because I'm actually almost at 20K. So yeah, 500 subs away. And to Natsu's question,
congrats on the hustling. Link in the description to Recon's channel.
And for Natsu's question, he asked, "Is it a sin if you watch High School DxD and you're Christian?" No, it is not a sin. So yeah. I don't think that's. Well, yeah.
Fantasy is fantasy, I think. I mean, some people think watching Harry Potter is a sin because it's witchcraft, but to me it's like religious, but I don't necessarily think that everything that is fantasy in a different world from ours needs to apply to our own religious world, right? But yeah, guys, thank you so much again for all the support. Gozen over there in the chat, you drunk. Great video today. Good job. If you guys want to check out the latest video, you can see it on our channel. And yeah, until next time, until next week, see us, Space Cowboys. Be sure to tune in to the all-day Discord party. We'll be hanging out all weekend. Woo!